Hello and welcome to my very first episode of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 tutorial breakdown of specific characters. Today we're featuring Spider-Man.
Time for a butt whooping, Supreme.
That's right. Let's get started.
Alright then, so as we know, let's begin with Spider-Man's mobility. To begin with, he has a normal walking speed, pretty average if not. His dashes are also decent, they're not the fastest, but his wave dash is the most useful for ground traveling. It's no Iron Fist, but it's pretty good. Air dash covers the entire screen. I think this is the most fastest air dash that covers that much distance. His other mobility options is the wall jump, which can get you out of tight situations, but I don't really use it that much. And his last option is the web glide, which we'll be covering a little bit more later on. A little bit moment that just show how long Spider-Man can stay in the air. So that will be highly useful to throw an assist or distract the enemy very easily. Next up we have his assist, which aren't the best, but let's look at them. Right now, first we'll start with the web swing. Web swing is very situational. It helps extend certain characters' combos. Most of them involve OTGs. For example, Wesker for one. Here we have an example with Doom where, sure, Doom doesn't need Spider-Man to do this combo, but it just adds that little effect. Again, Wesker is the best example for this. Here we have Spider Sting, which actually I can't get it to work. For me, this is the worst assist because it leaves him open quite a lot. His last assist, and probably the best, is the web ball, which is the one I recommend. It's not good to extending combos because it might actually break out the opponent, but I use it for defense. For example, Deadpool has a slow recovery. His web ball just protected me if he was to try to counterattack. So web ball is my preferred assist for Spider-Man out of the options. It depends on your team, really. Next up is special moves and hypers. Web ball, all three variants is just startup and time they are hold. They all deal the same amount of damage. You can possibly do 3 web balls in the air, but the timing gets more difficult, the heavy versions you keep using. But remember, it's best to use the light or medium versions. His next special move here is the Spider Sting, I believe, once I do it. Spider Sting does increase in strength and length, height, depending on the variation you do. They all share the same extra hit, which is if you press heavy again, preferably try to tap it so it comes out more safely. This is perfect for extending combos, as I just demonstrated. Again, the second hit always does the same amount of damage every time you do it. But try not to do 2 of them in the same combo, or you will not be able to combo after it unless you have an OTG assist. His next move is the web swing. Just like the Spider Sting, it just increases in strength and length or distance traveled using the move. I recommend using the light version on the ground and the heavy version on the air because of hit stun decay. You're also able to do 2 web swings while you're on the air. It's kind of hard to combo using that kind of setup, so the basic combos are the best ways. Now back to the air glide. This is his best mobility, but it has 2 features. It allows you to cancel any of the specials I just mentioned with this move, and the extra bonus is that the web glide can also OTG. I'll try to give an example here because it's very difficult to combo this web glide OTG into anything else. It is possible, but it's quite difficult, as mentioned. This makes Spider-Man quite the rushdown character. He can pummel you with combos, then do a web swing, cancel into a web glide, or even Spider Stings, as I mentioned it here. If the opponent was blocking this, he will keep a constant block stun, and this would increase more if he uses assist. So Spider-Man can be a very heavy rushdown character, but he suffers that most of his attacks are quite slow. Here I'm showing web throw, and looking back at the vanilla, you notice how fast Akuma fell to the ground when I did web throw? This is some of the things they changed. Now they make web throw more, easy to combo after you do it. At the risk of this, they made it less strong, and for some reason the light version does more damage than the medium or heavy, because medium and heavy does the exact same amount of damage. But from the example I've shown, web throw is now more usable for in your combos. So if you're able to throw one out there, you'll have much more, you'll have an easier time comboing after it, because they slow down the speed of the throw, and it has so much hit stun. You have a lot of time to plan your next attack. Be sure to practice your combos. Next up are his supers or hypers. First we have Crawler Assault, which that's the normal base amount, but this is mashable. Here's the most I can get, which is just 16 hits and does more damage than the Maximum Spider, which I will demonstrate right now. Maximum Spider is the best way to DHC, although Crawler Assault is just as much the same. The last one is Ultimate Web Throw. It's very hard to combo into the Ultimate Web Throw, and sorry I ran out of clips to use, but I will explain more about this and a little something special with Ultimate Web Throw later on. This would be the end of the video, so let's watch the outro I made.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little format I did. It's obviously inspired by the Maximilian videos, but part 2 will feature tips and tricks of using Spider-Man and how to fight against him. So thank you again for watching. My name was Latz69. Until we meet again, happy gaming and take care. Latz.